just flushed my immersion storage heater, and these things they heat up water and they store that water at the heated temperature. They have a time switch where it comes on and switches off, but mine seems to be not a problem with the heating, which I did have once before. I switch off the mains first. I undid this cap here, and under there was a thermostat. I moved the thermostat from there, and after switching off the mains and from the main fuse box, I took it out, and then it was all like dark oxidized in there. So I cleaned that up, and I readjusted the thermostat adjustments in there. So it's working much better now, heating properly. But the other problem is that I have a lot of lime scale build up, a lot of crud build up in this. It's pretty old, and the one way I did that was just by using this flush. I don't know if you can see it here. Is with this little square nut on top, and I undid it with a plier, and what was in there just came out. The water just came out. It's all dirty water, but that's after I had used most of the water up. Otherwise it'd take a very long time. The important point is to use as much as water. Switch off the mains to it, switch off the heating, and then flush it out. Use as much water, get as low as possible in there, and then flush it out through this flush valve here. I don't know, can you see that? It's got a little thing on top. You can attach a hose to it and a bucket, and you undo this nut from here. You can use a plier or something, and you can flush out any crud from there. But I didn't have a hose, so I made my little own invention. I made a little bottle. It took pretty long to do it. I attached that, I put it under there with a towel, with a cloth underneath, and then every time I filled, I switched it off, poured it away, switched it off, poured it away. Is when I emptied it, it was pretty murky, but when I started refilling it, and I kept the valve open, the valve, that's when it started getting really dirty, and the most of the lot of lime scale came out from there, because I just threw it down the sink, and that's the only time, because like it's all sitting in here, the lime scale. As soon as the water starts hitting that lime scale, it starts moving, and then it comes out from the flush valve, which is here. This bit here. And anyway, said it will be a bit of a back-breaking work, but it's worth it in the long run if you don't have the resources to do it. So this is the only way. But to cut time down, just make sure you use up all the water as much as you possibly. It goes about here. It'll be about 10 liters left. So you do that 10 times, and flushing it out. Then make sure you switch it off properly and you touch everything. The other thing is that when you want to flush it out, I think it's a good idea to keep one of the taps on, the hot tap, just to get the air venting through the system, so it won't clog, just stop not pouring out. So anyway, like I said, make sure you switch it off, clean up the mess, and Bob's Young, get you nice fresh clean water. And that's how I did it. So just a quick way of doing it if you don't have the resources to do it. It's the best way to do it. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.